The Rio Major is now entering the second phase, the Legend stage, and this is gonna be my pick'ems. Like my last video, I'm first gonna go over the matchups and just have initial thoughts, and then do my pick'ems. Phase Cloud9 is an interesting matchup, considering this will probably be played in front of a crowd. It's a best of one. And Cloud9 have a pretty good track record over FaZe, if I remember correctly, winning last two matchups. Although this is a bit different, considering it is a major, Cloud9 hasn't really been looking the best. And on top of that, FaZe kind of would probably have more crowd support than Cloud9. I'm not gonna go really in-depth analyst mode here, so I'm just gonna lock FaZe Clan for that. Navi Vitality and FaZe Clan has had a bootcamp, so I trust that they have smoothed things out so they won't just push through smokes as they did in Pro League. Navi, Vitality, I'm just gonna go Navi. Vitality haven't really impressed me in the slightest. It basically is Saiwu just killing 40 people every matchup, or they lose. But I don't think that's enough, quite frankly speaking. Fnatic, NIP did go 3-0, right? They did impress. They also won the Swedish Cup. Fnatic beat 9C, but they struggled heavily. I'm probably gonna go NIP, you know. I don't think Fnatic, although Fnatic has warmed up into this tournament now, and I guess pressure would be off in a best of one. No, I'm still gonna go NIP, you know. Because considering this probably won't be played, or maybe this will be played in front of a crowd. Well, I know this one will be. Ends Furia. I'm just gonna go Furia. I don't think Ends is really that impressive, even though I know they went 3-0 at the RMR. I'm not really convinced by Ends just yet. I don't think I've seen enough. And Fury, I know is gonna have the home crowd support. I know they have already played some matchups and are ready to go. So I can feel like I can trust in Fury to actually win this matchup. Sprout Big is such a 50-50. I think Sprout is actually a sleeper team, but I don't think they're actually gonna do... They're not gonna go through. I don't think so, at least. There's probably like a 10% chance Sprout actually makes it to playoffs. No, not even that high, like 5% maybe. For Big, it is like a 10%. So I don't really think any of them really has any sort of chance, actually, but considering I'm just gonna go safe and go Big because I don't know Sprout and what they're gonna pull out. Heroic Outsiders depends if it. I feel like Heroic actually. I was gonna say Outsiders, but I feel like a Heroic would have a good prac coming into this and have probably studied a lot of Outsiders. So just based on that, I will go Heroic. I don't actually know how they are fared in matchups, how many Heroic have won, how many Outsiders won. Although Heroic is seeded number 6 and Outsiders 11, so... Or is this the seeding set? I think that's a seeding, no. Maybe not this, maybe how they qualified. I think so, yeah. This is how they qualified. Spirit, BNE, it's a very momentum-based matchup, which honestly I can see either team winning. BNE looked pretty good in the Challenger stage, to be fair though. But Team Spirit is still an kind of an unknown quantity. I still don't know what I'm gonna get from Team Spirit, quite frankly speaking. On one hand, I can get an absolute pop-off from Patsy, maybe Wonderful, maybe even Chopper. But on the others, I have Regan, Juan Flatro, I have G86. I guess I can... I'm actually gonna go B&E, you know. Liquid Mouse. I think Mouse has impressed, mainly Cyclone. I think Cyclone played actually really well from, if anyone, from Mouse and Frozen. I don't think anyone else really played that well. Although I didn't watch all their matchups, but... Oh shit. I'm just gonna go Liquid based on... I don't think Mouse is that great. I don't think so, at least. Round 2, I'm gonna go for the somewhat quicker. FaZe, Fury, I don't think it matters if Fury has home crowd against FaZe. I am still gonna go FaZe. Navi, big, I'm going to go Navi. There really is no argument. This is at least an argument to be made, right? This is not. In a best of one though, actually. So be a one. Nah, I'm still going FaZe. Navi big, yeah, Navi. I don't think you can actually argue that much for big in this case. NIP, BNE. NIP did beat BNE in the RMR quite convincingly on Vertigo. I'm just gonna go NIP again, actually. Even though the rematch actually often favors the team who actually lost, but I think against the better teams on quotation marks, BNE gets kinda exposed. Just because their playstyle is kinda the FPL playstyle, if that makes sense. So I think against NIP they actually probably will struggle quite a bit, considering NIP is a team that both have quite a lot of firepower but mixes in a lot of tactical depth. So I'm just gonna go NIP to be sure. Heroic Liquid. I don't think Liquid has... Liquid... People overrate Liquid, I feel like. I don't feel like Liquid have actually played that many good teams. They haven't played... They have played Navi. They haven't played FaZe. I don't think they have played Heroic. But when they played Navi, they got destroyed like 16-4. So I'm probably gonna go Heroic. I feel like Heroic is the safer option out of the two. And I'm not gonna go into a bunch of stat lines because that just betrayed me in the challenger stage, even though I did get the 5 correct, but I could have gotten more, I guess. Cloud9, ends up gonna go Cloud9. Like I said, I don't think, and I guess in a best of one they do have a pretty good chance to make an upset. I don't think ENS overall is probably even gonna make it for the group. I don't think ENS haven't really impressed me enough. They will have to prove me wrong kinda on this point. So if you didn't watch ESL Challenger after the RMR, ENS did participate but went out against... Was it Outsiders or was it someone else? I can't really remember. It might have been Mouse Sports or it might have been Outsiders. I'm not quite sure on that part. But either way, they went out and Outsiders won that tournament. Sprout, Vitality, I'm just gonna go Vitality is a safe option. Spirit, Fnatic. I am not quite sure. I feel like I do feel like Spirit has a really good chance, against Fnatic. I'm actually gonna go Spirit. Mainly because I feel like Spirit would get more momentum based Counter-Strike going and probably has the firepower when they need it kind of situation. Not that Fnatic really doesn't have firepower. They have Fasher that was good. They had Nikodos that was okay at the armor. Not that great actually now that I think about it. Except 9C, but 9C is the... I mean it's 9C, let's be realistic. It's 9C. And Roy is pretty good. On the other side, you have Wonderful, you have Patsy, you have Chopper, you have Siren. Um, Wait, who am I missing? There's one more from Spirit. Wait, Patsy, Chopper, Siren, Wonderful. Wait, what? What? Wait a minute, we need to do some research. Magic, yeah, my god. Well, I'm just gonna go Spirit, fuck it. Outside is over mouse. Round 3 contains face, NIP. I'm just gonna go face. I don't think NIP can beat face in a B of 3. Navi heroic. I'm gonna go Navi. I also think to a certain extent that heroic's Kryptonite is just Navi. In a 1-1 matchup, Cloud9 BNE. I can see BNE winning this. Based on recent form, I can see them winning this. But I'm gonna go Cloud9 probably. Probably Cloud9, yeah. Just to be safe kind of situation. Spirit Liquid, I'm gonna go Liquid, even though my instincts kind of say Spirit is gonna win this. It's a best of 1 after all. It is a BO1, right? The opening matches are... Yeah, it's the same format, right? Yeah. Vitality Outsiders. I'm just gonna bank on Vitality actually have gotten shit together and actually will play well. I'm just gonna bank on that. Not too sure though. But you know what? I beg of you, Vitality. Fury over Big. This is a rematch, but I don't think the rematch is gonna go that well for Big. 0-2 we have... Fnatic, Mouse, and Sprout. This is such a tricky 0-3 because it can easily be the other way, right? I can easily have big 0-3 probably if I put Sprout here, right? Then big would play Outsiders and which I don't really fancy them winning, and then they play... I'm gonna go Ends over Sprout. And in the big pressure moments, I think I'm gonna go Fnatic, mainly because Torsi always shits the bed on these matchups. Torsi basically just always shits the bed on the pressure moments. Almost, not every time, almost. Heroic, Vitality, I'm gonna go Heroic actually. I was gonna go Vitality before the tournament, but I don't think Vitality has impressed in the slightest, to be quite honest with you. Anything I've seen from Vitality is basically Sai will go kill a pretty strong CT side by T side 0. Kinda shit. Very shit. And this Sai will go kill strat, but it seems to be working to a certain extent in the challengers. But oh well. NIP, Liquid. I think this is a matchup NIP could actually win, you know. But Liquid probably will win this one. Oh. I mean, just based on recent results, right? None of them have really played in the challengers. None of them. NIP played in the Swedish Cup. I know they will probably have a pretty good prac coming into this. What about Liquid? Were they in EU or were they in NA? I might just go NIP, you know, underdog moment over Liquid. Because Liquid did struggle quite some in the armor. They almost lost to EG, and EG went 1 and 3 in the challengers. I'm gonna go NIP actually. Furia, Cloud9. Ooh. 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 I want to say Furia, but I honestly think that it's more likely that Cloud9 goes through. The reason being that Furia probably will feel a lot of pressure going into this matchup to qualify for playoffs. And I do think Cloud9 could capitalize on that. I mean, if my theory is correct, then every time Furia plays, they will get to play in front of the crowd, right? Even though it is kinda unfair, but that's basically how I've seen the matchups being played out. If you look back to the Challenger stage, every time a South American team has played, they have gotten to play in front of the crowd, and I don't think that will change with Furia, quite frankly. I do think Furia will just get to play in front of their home crowd in every matchup, meaning that they will probably have a crowd buff every single time. But I don't think that this is still enough. The crowd buff only helps you when you're actually gonna win, or are winning in the matchup. So I'm gonna go Cloud9. Even though they have looked shaky as heck, I'm gonna go Cloud9. BNE, Fnatic, I'm gonna go BNE, you know. I think they have actually can make it. I have, yeah, Outsiders over Big. Spirit ends. I can easily see Spirit winning this. But the problem is, I don't really want to bet against ends. But I do feel like they could actually sneak in, you know. I do feel like Spirit could win this matchup. For the sake of it, I'm actually gonna go Spirit wins this. Yeah, Spirit wins that. No real reason why, as just I think they could win it in a BO3. It all depends kind of on the match maps they play kind of situation. That leaves us in a quite funny playoffs match here in the final round. BNE Outsiders, Vitality Spirit, Furia Liquid. Well, I'm sorry, BNE. I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna go outsiders, you know. I feel like they have shown in the high pressure moments that they can do it. Yeah, I actually don't know that much about Beanie, but I feel like outsiders is the safe pick. Plus, B&E wouldn't really have played anyone good, I guess, except Cloud9 to a certain extent, right? No, not really, except Cloud9. Yeah, I'm gonna go outsiders. I'm gonna go Vitality over Spirit, Liquid Furia. Uh, this is a matchup I could see Liquid winning actually, even though Furia will have home crowd advantage. I mean, it's so 50-50, right? Um, I feel like the pressure will get to Furia. I feel like they will crumble under the pressure here, so I'm just gonna go Liquid based on that. But they might. It depends on the match. I can. It's impossible to predict fully. Uh, oops. Let me readjust. So in the. So should we do it safely or should we do it the fun way? The fun way is obviously going like maybe something like. Hmm. And then you can throw in a wild card, right? Like this is probably a safer option, right? But it's the fun option. And then 0-3 you could just throw in like Sprout or you can throw in Big. This is probably like, but the safe, actually I guess the more safe option would be this. Mm. Or you can throw away like NIP. You can throw Navi down here. And you can just place in a 3-0, I don't know, like B&E. NIP. Right. Hmm. Who do they play? I'm more confident in Navi, you know? Navi over Vitality, Big and Heroic, while Faith has to play Cloud9, Furia, NIP. I'm way more confident in Navi going 3-0 than Face Cloud. But they play Vitality in the best of one, they could easily lose that. Wait, let me look who has an outsider chance to go 3-0. Let's say Navi loses this, right? Yeah. Sure. Sure. Blah, 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 yeah. Yes. Heroic has an outsider chance, but Nothing really. I guess you can do this. This is probably very safe, but might be kind of boring to do, right? It's probably very boring. I'm going on Navi there. For the sake of fun. Do I trust NIP? Do I? Who do I trust? Fnatic more than Big? Outsiders? Meh. Beanie? Kinda. Mouse, Spirit, and you see, between NIP, Outsiders, I think BNE somewhat ends. I mean, it says, but I can easily see it going, this way, that, and then one of these two, right? And if Liquid gets it, right, then it's Liquid. I basically would have all of them correct, basically. Yeah, I would have everyone correct if Fura wins over Cloud9. Everything goes planned, right? I think I'm just gonna lock this in. Yeah, this is probably my best so far. This is not the safest option. I'm just gonna put that out there. If you wanna go safe, put Navi down here. 100% more reasonable. Put Furia maybe 3-0 or something. Put NIP 3-0. Put Navi down here. That is the more safe option to do. Like if you would have swapped Outsiders and Zero Nation in the last one, or OG. That would have been a way safer option. It is a way safer option, but it isn't as fun to do. Let's be real. It isn't fun to just safe ball it all the time. And let's be real, if 5 of these doesn't make it, it's still a very big upset. Like 1, 2, 3, we can't Fury, I guess. Heroic 5, that's still 5 who should go through, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I peek Liquid and it's like meh, maybe not. So there's still 5 even if Navi doesn't go 3-0. So yeah, that's my pick'ems. Pretty long video, but oh well.